Holy shit, Gohan. No, I mean, holy shit, Gohan. This last episode of Dragon Ball Super was so incredible, at least for me personally. Like, it encompasses probably, it really is one of the greatest things about the series, and it is the high-paced and incredibly well-done action and fight scenes. And this episode nailed it so much, just like the last one, but even here, it was amped up to a higher degree than what we saw with Buu versus Basil in 79. And Gohan here was just incredible and surprised me so much. And I'm not saying I expected anything bad of Gohan, because Gohan is one of my favorite characters. But the thing about this episode is, it was Gohan, but it wasn't Gohan. And what I mean by this is, it doesn't seem like Gohan, at least how he's been in recent times, you know. Not exactly a fighter, which really has always been the case, but it really seemed like that ultimate Gohan, you know, potential unleashed Gohan mentality that we saw in the Buu saga is more similar to that. He seemed to have a more stable fighting capability than what he did against, let's say, Dabura. I mean, the title for this episode, the final title, is called Awaken Your Sleeping Battle Spirit, Son Gohan's Fight. I don't really know if anything really seemed to be awakened here, but regardless, the way he acted in here and the way he handled the fight was so well done and completely unexpected to as what I thought Gohan was actually going to do here. He had such a good handle on what was going on. He understood what was happening and followed up and kept up with what continued to happen. He was not lagging behind. He understood perfectly what he needed to do to complete this fight. Even though it's a very simple technique among the fighters, listening to his footsteps, you know, Lavenda's footsteps, to figure out where he is, because Gohan can't see or sense his energy. And the thing that I thought was incredibly amazing was when Gohan went Super Saiyan and was reflecting his energy off of Lavenda to kind of get like a vibration going there, so he can kind of figure out, like we said, it's like an active sonar, so he could figure out where he was at all times. I thought that was incredibly intelligent. I like that this fight was portrayed with not a clear victor the whole time, and I like, you know, we saw the beam struggle towards the end where Gohan actually lost it, which I thought was crazy. I thought Lavenda was done and it would have been just a classic beam struggle victory, just like what we saw with Buu and Basil. But it wasn't that, and we actually got a tied victory, which there was a point in this fight, because Gohan is losing a lot of this fight. He's not the clear victor at a lot of the points in this fight, in my opinion. Even when he goes Super Saiyan, it looks like Lavenda still has a very good chance, especially with the poison acting up in Gohan's body. But I still am content with this if this had been an outcome, but I was very content with the idea that Gohan was going to lose, and I think that would have been fine, because it would have been another step in saying, like, I have to get stronger. But at the same time, maybe it would have been discouraging for him. I think having it as a tie ultimately probably was the best option, and an interesting one. Definitely more interesting just having Gohan win. I also loved how Gohan rejected the Senzu Bean he was offered, because it shows that he wants to get this all done on his own terms, and I really like that. So what did you guys think of this episode and the fight between Gohan and Lavenda? Did you enjoy it more than Basil and Majin Buu? Let me know your thoughts down below. I thought the last two episodes were so incredible, and hopefully they just keep it going with this whole entire story. But that's it for today, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. Let me know your thoughts down below, and of course, as always, I'll catch you guys later.